this one. We never switched. Okay, this one has a 1, 2, 3 right there. So that's accent, right? And then it gets there, and then finally we get there. All right, so what are we learning from rehearsing this one? It solves the problem a little bit, right? Having the two together.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the premise of music. And this is really interesting because I've talked to a lot of teachers in music education. And music education appears in the past, appeared to be very wedded to the complexity theory. That it's harder to do two things at once than it is to do one thing. But Christina's idea is actually sort of the opposite. It's sort of saying, well, if you have two things, it's actually more successful, easier, so to speak. Right? So why would that be? When I asked you to do more conditions that were in the music, what happened?
It was cleaner.
Yeah, focus. Right? It's sort of like, what do we get in all those master classes? Focus. Who cares? This part, this is important. This is what's good. This is how it stays together. This is how it's mutually informing. In fact, stability is defined by mutual complementary actions. Because at every point you're reinforced as to, yeah, that's fine, that worked. Yeah. Every downbeat, every breath, every bowing, every string orchestra. Something is going on in the same. Not just one thing is right. Many things are going on. And sometimes they're very different. Okay, let's see if now I'm walking into it, right? So we'll keep with that. So B, raise your hands. A, A, B, right? A on top, B on the bottom. Here we go. We're performing the whole piece. Mary Jordan Hall. Stand up.
Mind repeating? 4 times?
Oh, it's 4. It's written to be 12. We don't have time. All right, stand up. This is a real performance. Now's the moment to take out the recorder. All right?
Yeah, I think we're.
It's going, it's rolling the whole class.
Say that again.
Oh, it's just been rolling for the whole class.
That doesn't work. You have to cut off every 3 minutes. We can't edit the whole thing.
Well, I can clip it on my computer.
Oh, you're going to edit it. Okay. All right. So there'll be small segments. Awesome.
Is this going on YouTube?
No. This is not where I need to.
Oh.
It can, we can unlist it, so only if you have the link you can see
We're
it.
only going to publish to you all. It's not our interest to throw stuff up. We're an intranet. Okay? I'm glad you said that. And well, we do want permission, but you have granted, unless you speak out for a bunch of people, you're granted that we can send it to each other. That's good. And that's good enough. And then we can ask permission down the line. You know, if your portfolio goes public, you're going to need to ask permission. And we only use can put it on or not. Okay?
Are we going in the order that it's written?
In the order that it's written. So we rehearse everything but the way the music goes. Which is in and of itself another idea. Constant rehearsal of one thing over and over until it's finally there is definitely a different strategy from what we're doing. Okay? Ready? So if I say A, raise your hand. All right, I'll say A, bottom, or I'll say B, bottom. And you'll know what to do. If I say B, bottom, if I say switch, that means you switch. Right? That's about all we can say about this one. Do accent the 3s.
Can you tell us when we're going on to the next part? Because I lose
Always
track of
go.
one.
Oh, that's why.
I lose track.
That's why.
Oh,
So I've been taking care of that.
okay.
But I think you'll begin to understand, since we rehearsed, and this is the other side of the coin, since every time we rehearsed, it was always 4 measures, that means your intuition now is probably developing. It's time to go. Sort of good. By the way, you can do other things. You can crescendo to the 3. You can, anything to remind you of any physical motion. You can breathe right in there. talk about it. Anything. All right, A in the top, B in the bottom. Contrast. Now, make the other sauce for this one. Ready? Continue on to the next. Excellent. Continue. Managing the accent. Right, next. More accent from the bottom. Alright, that's it. Next. More accent.
It's
Keep
coming
going.
up.
Get ready to switch and stay here. And switch. Here we go. Switch. Come on, bottom. There you go. Go. Now. Continue. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Go ahead. More contrast. Softer. Next. Switch. Now. Good. Awesome. Continue. More accent. Get ready to switch. Now. Sing. Over here and now. Awesome. Nobody clapped.
Wow. I don't know how you clap after that.
I know.
That's actually a funny thing to think about. Like you perform this piece and then the audience claps.
It's all fine.
Yeah.
What are we doing here? This is stagger.
Hey, professor,
Okay, yes,
I was like wondering, because like my lesson plan was a way to like do this,
yeah.
and I was wondering if I could try it, or should I like
Go.
try it tomorrow?
Right.
So I need 12 people to stand up here in front of class. I need 12 people, just like stand up.
There's
10.
10.
There's only 10 people.
Well, then
And then
we
there's
got two of
me,
us.
there's me and Larry as well.
I'm worth 2 people.
Wait, hold on, wait, there's 13 with all of us then. Essentially.
Yeah, yeah.
That's perfect, sweet, so then I need 12, all of you except for me.
All right. Stand up.
To stand in a line too.
Stand on line.
So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So,
Line.
yeah, we're gonna have to use you. So I was thinking, I haven't obviously tested this out
Wait,
yet.
actually, can we face the camera? Would that be easier, or should I move the camera?
We'll
You
have
want this
to.
filmed?
I think it's okay for now. If it
Well,
works
just turn
out.
around, just turn around.
I'll just move the camera over there. I can
Just
move.
come it over here and just turn this.
Yeah, actually spread the line out because you're gonna need room to like go from
Straight line, straight line.
from one end of the line to the next. So essentially what's happening in this is like the 8th note that's at the beginning goes to the end and then it keeps going around. So I was thinking like what if we get like a cycle. So like it's gonna be like the first 3 people you're gonna clap. So it's like 1, And you're always gonna be this, okay? So then, you two are on, Professor, you go. And then you would go. And then right? Does everyone understand?
Well, what's the concept?
So the concept is that we're gonna go down the line one person at a time. So like, so when I point to you, make your sound, okay? That's gonna be the first
Yeah,
thing.
But they are alternating sounds, right?
Yes. Set up in this pattern. Like clap, 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 clap.
So we're each a cup.
So we're each,
Yeah,
exactly.
we are a cup.
Each of us are one of these notes.
Yes.
And the rests are represented by this. And then the claps are represented.
So if you go
No,
up to
it's-
someone and move them over here, it'd be like a cup.
Yeah, it would be a different, and exactly, so what we're gonna have happen is when I say to, I'll point to you, you do yours, and you run to the end and you join the next thing. You know what I'm saying? And you just keep it going, dun, dun, dun.
Yeah.
So, but we're gonna do it 4
It's gonna be
times.
really
Yeah, we'll do it
slow
4
rendition.
times. It's not gonna be
And
too
then
quick.
somebody
Okay,
walks.
okay, good.
We're just gonna like hear it
You
happen.
have to be faster than we're going.
And one thing I had in my lesson plan was, here, I could use well, I could use this against this or something. I want it to be like a different sound that I make.
Yeah.
So like, I'll be the original, I'll be the top line, so my thing will never change, and then you guys will be changing against
Well,
it.
you can make another sound. Pop,
I'll just
pop,
make-
pop, pop.
Ba, 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 ba. Alright.
So what sound do I make when I get down there?
You
Same sound?
always stay the same sound. So you will always be a clap, you'll always be a pound, you 2 claps, you 2 pounds, clap, pound, clap, clap, pound. Everyone on the same page.
Does it ever change though? Because if I get down there, it's just like.
It does change because now you will just join the end and she'll become the first note in the measure. Because after 12 notes, the measure starts over again. Doesn't matter that you're at the end of the line now. Watch,
But
you'll see.
existentially,
Wait, Kyle, do you need the
got the
screen?
point, right? Nothing's changed.
Nothing changes except you get displaced the beat and I
Right,
continue.
which is different from Steve.
So do I make the sound when I get down there?
No, you never change.
I skip
Just
one.
trust me, this should work in theory.
Alright, let's try it.
You would just see, it might not work, but it should work in theory. I see what you mean.
That's right. that's right.
We'll figure
Let's
out,
just do it.
maybe
Let's
all of
just
us
do it.
together can
Just do it.
troubleshoot away.
Let's do it.
Alright, let's just try it for now, so. Ba, 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 ba.
Sorry.
Oh, it will work, because now I'm taking the clap and putting it at the end. Okay, come back again now that we know it's gonna go on. So does everybody understand what's gonna happen?
When the person comes at the end, can we also reach down to the?
Yeah, so
space?
be conscientious that we're gonna have not a lot of space and someone's gonna run down there. Essentially, we're gonna play this right now
Cool, I got it.
by moving everybody at the same time. Okay, so
Yeah,
ready?
but you need to do your bottom.
So,
I'll do them a little bit better too.
so if we watch the score, we're actually doing it.
Yeah, we are doing this.
So I'm here, and then I could come there, for example.
Move down.
Alright, let's try it again. We'll start from measure 2 now. So we'll start, so we should already have a permutation against this one. So you two should be claps, you're a pound, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so ready? I'll start, I'll do the top measure once, and then you guys come in on your measure, okay? And we'll slow it down a little bit so you guys have more time.
Here, just, so the experiment is here.
Okay. So I'll do one measure just to get us in the 3/4, and then you start on the. side.
2 and 4?
Yeah, so this is gonna be another thing, and then we'll start it from measure 2 and we'll just go. So after you do your third, start walking and do your fourth like over here, so you get there towards the end. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So like be ready when you're almost to your fourth to get to the end, and everybody work as a team to make sure that that person gets there in time and has enough time to get there.
Are we supposed to look at this or not?
You don't even need the score essentially.
Oh,
That's another point, is you don't need the score. It's actually like, it's easier than you think. When the person next to you claps, you clap in rhythm. So like, clap, clap, okay, it's getting to me, that's it, all I do, okay? You know what I mean?
Right, but we're gonna test it both ways and
It's
see
hard
if
at the
you're right.
end, but I'm like, beautiful.
All right, let's do the experiment. Nobody looks at them.
Oh yeah, that's a great point, Christina, and that's another thing I was thinking of, is like, since we don't have a lot of room, but like, try to like curve out the ends a tiny bit, or just so like our caboose and like our line leader.
Yeah, like if you were in
Have
a
a
circle,
chance, yeah.
then it was
All right,
even,
I was thinking about the circle, but then it's like almost impossible to send someone to the back, because like,
right.
yeah, I was thinking
That's
about
true.
that. Okay, so, everybody on the same page? Everyone know what they are?
Mm-hmm.
So you two are claps, you stomp. 2 claps, stomp. 2 claps, stomp. Oh, I don't know, I made it up. Everybody knows what they are.
good. None of us are gonna look at the score.
No, don't look at the score, just think about the person next to you. Okay,
No
ready?
looking.
I'm gonna start first. Okay, we're starting again. I'm just gonna do one measure and then you guys can.
Is this the second variation?
This will be the second variation because of our formation based on our
Yeah.
classification.
Should we maybe turn off this?
Yeah.
It's gonna be that distracting to you guys, you can't not look at this.
Well, you said you said we shouldn't be.
Yeah, we don't even need it, we don't need it.
Yeah, I would say we need it, but we'll find out.
Okay. Okay, ready? I'll do one measure in the food. No, this is gonna be my measure. Oh, we gotta make sure we're all in the same tempo, so like, so start, go, got. So let's just try to get you guys on the same page, ready? Too fast, see, too fast, gotta have empathy here, useful empathy, ready? Okay, let's slow it down a tiny
Okay,
bit.
now let's put a screen on.
We'll slow it down a tiny bit too,
Can we
okay?
get the screen back up? I'm betting money.
Okay, so we'll do it a slight bit slower too, so you guys have
The
more.
problem is we only have one representation.
What do you mean?
We only have one, which is we are in sequence and we're just waiting for that person to do it. So anytime someone makes a mistake.
Yeah,
we're gonna be stuck.
you're totally right, totally right.
So theoretically, so if we balance it with this, let's see what happens. right?
Yeah.
So because we understand that we're gonna do it in order, but we don't have any hold.
No, you're right.
That's right.
All right,
Second one,
so we'll do it a little bit slower.
no, same speed, just to make the point.
Okay.
Read the score. Score.
Okay. So another way that we can make sure that we
Was
don't.
everybody reading the score?
No.
I'm looking, that's the experiment. Right? So in other words, you know, if you were rehearsing it by yourself, you would just, what would fit with that? Just like in score read, you have to read the whole score to understand your part. Right? Why do we do that? And some people don't. We have orchestras where nobody looks at the score. It's amazing. But then singers don't do that.
I never looked at this.
Well, singers do in chorus all the time.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is great.
Yeah, it
This
works
is
in
great.
theory, but it is difficult.
Well, if it uncovers more of the theory, right, that's what I was trying to do.
Yeah.
By just suggesting that if multiple representations are important, you are actually removing the representations.
Yes, I was, yes.
Right. I think it's gonna be more difficult, but That doesn't mean with a certain type of rehearsal and so forth, you can't get it.
Yeah.
Really,
But
you
isn't
can't.
that the same as like the 3-2-1-2 on the board, that like there's only one representation there?
Here,
Like 3-2-1-2, our
Right.
very initial,
well, we also had clapping as representation.
what we do here too.
Yeah, we do, that's all we have. We just clap.
See, like I tried to remove the
Oh,
actual
right.
physical aspect.
So you're
of
saying there's the
anything.
numbers and the clapping, and this is, okay, I understand.
Right. And we also sang.
Right.
So we introduced right away another representation, which is counterintuitive to most pedagogy. Right? Why are you adding something else when we're not perfect already doing it? Well, because actually more representations make it more stable.
Yeah.
There are more recoveries, there are more ways to look at it, there's more lifelines basically in the process. And that's why playing without a score is tough. That's why the Borromeo Quartet has a computer. We have these computer screens now that are showing us the whole score now that we could never have done before. You see the whole score and their heads telling you. It's a direction we might be going. But I love this. And now, the important thing is, what is your lesson plan? All right? So let's put a lesson plan format on the screen. Have a seat. How many people started to draw a lesson plan for class or representation? Oh, by the way, just to kind of cleanse the palate a little bit, let's look at the Oreos. Just in case you thought I was promoting cups as the sole way to do representations. To what extent do these cookies represent sonata? If you were teaching sonata form, would these cookies help? Maybe, right? That's fair. How precise are these representations?
The development's pretty precise.
Right, the development contains bits of this theme and bits of this. Right? And what is the difference between this and this? Look at that, it's that one's this and this is sort of the opposite.
Yeah.
Does that work? So this one doesn't vary, but the second theme group does. Is that the case in sonata?
It still has the same material, but
It's varied. Now, what's missing are the transitions. We don't have, gumdrops or something like that. Let's try another one. Rondo. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Right? There's a certain more precision there. And it's a little cleaner. It's just about form. It's not quite the portion. Next. Yeah. It's not clear that that's a variant of that.
I know what cookie is.
Yeah, it seems like they'd all have to be circular. So there's some thought that has to be given to it.
Just like standing Oreo and yeah, it's fine.
Next. Okay. I think that doesn't make much comment. Next one. These things are on our tests.
I feel like the third one should be like it could be a prime.
Right, the idea of prime is really,
it could be a double stuffed Oreo.
yeah. Yeah, you just sprinkle with something. Double stuff, yeah. Next. Ah. So, cream is a whole step or a half step? Right? Does it work? Pretty good. Now, not quite as manipulable as the cups. Right? You pull one thing out of there and you knock it over, but there it is. All right, get the idea there. Next. Right? That's pretty good. All right. So multiple representations and multiple representations, right? So this can be cubed, right? And of course, and again, asking people to give them some symbols or some symbol system, how do they create an understanding? Does a person who does this really understand? Diminished? Well, what's the test? Give them augmented, find out what to do. Does this reinforce or does this confuse? All those questions, right? So, there we go. So what did you do on your lesson plan? So let's look at the, we're going to show you today two things. One is the lesson plan and one is the unit planner. Lesson plan is a singular event, it's like one period. A unit planner is a plan for over. Okay? So the unit planner obviously is going to have more things to think about. The lesson plan is the bottom line, what it is you're doing. All right, so this is the lesson plan, correct?
Yeah, this is the lesson plan. So all this is found in course materials. It's called M+MI Introductory Lesson Plan Template. So this is an abridged version of the unit planner. It's 1 page long.
Right, so you can start with this, right? The unit planner is really just over time. There are going to be several lessons, there'll be different types of lessons, introductory lessons, main idea lessons, extension lessons, things like this. So a unit planner could last a whole semester, maybe 3 weeks, whatever it is. This is maybe too much detail to do for every single lesson, and that's why you have a unit planner at some point. If your unit planner specifies some of these things, then these can be just checked off, for example, for that particular lesson. Okay, have you seen this before? This is new, okay, great. So now look at the lesson plan. What form did you put your lesson plan in? Let me see here, let me just pull up your lesson plan. I'm going to take a quick look. A lesson plan can begin any which way. A title. How many people have a title for their lesson? Nobody. Or are you being, Angela, what's your title?
Why little star becomes sad.
Say that again. Why?
Why little star becomes sad.
Why little stars?
Becomes sad.
Becomes sad.
Becomes sad.
Like major versus minor becomes sad.
Major become minor what?
So the title of her project is Why Little Stars Become Sad. It's about Twinkle Twinkle Little Star and involving major and minor keys.
Great. So the title suggests what focus? Did you catch that?
Yeah.
So what's the main focus of this lesson? Just guess. Infer. What?
Melodies and major and minor keys.
Didn't say anything about major and minor. Just said twinkle stars become sad. Right?
Musical affect.
That's not musical affect. And in order to represent musical affect, you might want to have major and minor scales. See? Right. Because if you go to the other, okay, this is a lesson of major and minor scales. That's a typical thing. There's the content of music, you got to know what it means. Right. This is more about emotional content. Which major and minor ranges? You may have locating, aeolian. You could have 7 different types of emotions. That's certainly what the Greeks had in mind. It's certainly what many movie composers talk about all the time. Take a melody and put it in low grade, it's going to change the whole affect of the scene. Right? Are you doing Oreo cookies for your representations?
Yeah, I'm doing cups.
Cups, okay. How are you going to work with the cups? Well, you have a way to solve it. Good. All right, so that's the title. See how the title works? It's just, okay.